Maurice Ravel's musical imagination was profoundly shaped by a curiosity and sensitivity that extended far beyond the borders of France, a fascination with cultures, traditions, and sonic worlds that might have seemed exotic to many of his contemporaries but which he absorbed and transformed with extraordinary sophistication. From his earliest years, Ravel demonstrated an acute awareness of the nuances of sound, and this sensibility naturally drew him to the melodic, rhythmic, and harmonic innovations of regions outside the French classical tradition. Of particular significance was his connection to Spanish and Basque music, a bond forged not merely through study but through heritage. As his mother's Basque ancestry provided both a personal and cultural link to the Iberian musical landscape. This background instilled in him an instinctive understanding of folk melodies, traditional dances, and modal patterns, as well as a deep appreciation for the expressive qualities and rhythmic vitality that characterized Spanish and Basque music. Ravel's engagement with these traditions was never superficial. He listened attentively, dissected patterns, and absorbed the cadences and ornamental flourishes of flamenco, the lively syncopations of Basque dances, and the lyrical inflections of Iberian folk song. In his compositions, he did not simply imitate these forms, he internalized their structural, tonal, and rhythmic characteristics and then reimagined them through the lens of his own harmonic sophistication and compositional precision. In Rhapsody Espagnole, for example, one can hear flamenco-inspired rhythms interwoven with lush orchestration, strummed guitar effects emulated through piano and strings, and melodic lines that evoke both the sunlit vibrancy and the passionate intensity of Spanish culture. Every gesture, every motif, and every harmonic choice is carefully calibrated, demonstrating Ravel's ability to honor the source material while transforming it into something uniquely his own, seamlessly integrating exotic influences into the formal and tonal logic of his compositional voice. This fascination with musical cultures beyond France extended far beyond the Iberian Peninsula. Ravel was drawn to Eastern music, with its distinctive modal systems, scalar inflections, and rhythmic subtleties. He studied these traditions with meticulous care, exploring the ways in which modes, microtonal shifts, and intricate rhythmic patterns could expand the expressive possibilities of Western instruments and orchestral textures. Far from being a decorative borrowing, Ravel's incorporation of these elements reflects a profound intellectual and aesthetic engagement. He sought to understand the underlying principles, internalize them, and then translate them into his own precise, meticulously crafted musical language. This approach ensured that even when his music evoked distant lands, the result was always coherent, sophisticated, and unmistakably Ravel, an integration of foreign influence with rigorous structural integrity. Perhaps nowhere is this cross-cultural synthesis more evident than in works like Bolero, where Ravel's fascination with rhythmic and orchestral patterns reaches a hypnotic, almost ritualistic intensity. The piece, built upon a single repeating theme, demonstrates his mastery of orchestral color, the subtle interplay of timbres, and the tension created by gradual dynamic and textural evolution. One can perceive echoes of Eastern rhythmic sensibilities in the steady, mesmerizing pulse, and yet the work remains entirely within the meticulously ordered world of Ravel's own harmonic and formal thinking. The hypnotic repetition, far from monotony, creates a profound psychological effect, immersing the listener in sound, color, and texture while highlighting Ravel's unique ability to fuse external inspiration with precise compositional technique. Ravel's engagement with non-French musical traditions was part of a broader curiosity about the world and the expressive possibilities of sound. He treated music as a universal language, one that could be expanded, enriched, and transformed by careful study and imaginative reinterpretation of the unfamiliar. Through this cross-cultural dialogue, he was able to stretch the harmonic, rhythmic, and timbral boundaries of Western art music, creating works that are simultaneously rooted in tradition and startlingly innovative, both intellectually rigorous and emotionally resonant. From the sun-drenched landscapes of Spain to the intricate rhythmic and modal patterns of the East, Ravel's music embodies a synthesis of observation, study, and genius, resulting in compositions that are evocative, deeply original, and enduringly compelling. In integrating these diverse influences, Ravel demonstrated that technical mastery and cross-cultural curiosity are not mutually exclusive but can be combined to create art of astonishing richness. His works stand as a testament to the power of synthesis, the ability to absorb the musical language of distant lands, to internalize it, and then to reimagine it through one's own singular aesthetic sensibility. The result is music that is at once exotic and familiar, innovative yet coherent, emotionally immediate yet intellectually refined, a body of work that not only expanded the expressive palette of 20th century music but also exemplified the ways in which curiosity, discipline, and artistic imagination can converge to produce creations of lasting beauty, originality, and emotional resonance. Through his meticulous study, internalization, and transformation of foreign musical traditions, Maurice Ravel expanded the possibilities of musical expression, demonstrating that the exploration of distant cultures could yield works that are not merely imitative but profoundly original, fully integrated into the composer's unique voice. In this way, Ravel's music becomes a bridge between worlds, a dialogue across time and geography, a testament to the transformative power of listening, learning, and reimagining, and a shining example of how technical mastery, cultural curiosity, and creative imagination can combine to produce art of transcendent and enduring significance.